Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be talking about just going to be going over a few of the resources that I'm using to start out learning Russian. So I'm sort of definitely still just a beginner in the Russian language, but I can speak some of it. First one we've got here is probably one of the first books I ever bought on Russian, just a Oxford Russian mini dictionary. Obviously useful for looking up specific words. If you're wanting to know what a word means, I mean obviously nowadays you can just use Google Translate, which is a lot faster, but still useful to have. Next one is got to be the Lonely Planet Russian Phrasebook and Dictionary. A lot of useful phrases and stuff in here, but not the best for teaching you the Russian language, I guess. This is more something you'd probably bring with you and then like whip out if you just wanted to say a specific phrase. Although I did learn quite a bit from this. It's good. It teaches you the alphabet and numbers and stuff like that, basic stuff like that, cardinal and ordinal numbers, and basically everything you'd need to know in like a travel situation. But this Lonely Planet Russian Phrasebook and Dictionary is more of a orientated towards travel and not really towards serious learning Russian. Same thing with the Berlitz Russian Phrasebook and Dictionary. It's pretty nice. It does have a bit of a weird thing where the pages don't like to turn that well and it sort of feels like it's going to break apart. But it does have this useful little essential quick reference guide at the very front of the book, which is nice to have. Dictionary at the back, obviously, and then a bunch of useful phrases that you can use. Again, more travel orientated. Next one was this Hugo Russian phrasebook. Also pretty useful, definitely an older book, sort of a little bit outdated, but still most of the stuff in here still working in that. Basic phrases like sorry and hello and help and stuff like that. Next one would be the old Berlitz Russian for Travelers. I think this is Russian for Travelers. This one's color coded and all that. I'm not super massive fan. Again, it's more orientated towards travel, and there's a quick reference page at the front. Next would be the Collins Russian Phrasebook. We're still just going through phrase books here. This one's definitely a lot nicer in terms of sort of quality. It's a hardcover, obviously, and it's got some very good stuff in here. There's like a whole bunch of explanations and stuff you can go through. I haven't read the whole thing, obviously, but not a bad book for what I have read of it. A bunch of useful phrases, no illustrations or anything. It's just very much a phrase book. As you can see, you've got real useful stuff here like animals and vegetation and stuff, where it just covers all of the basic, like a lot more basic stuff than you would learn in, say, any of these other phrase books. Next we've got this Romanov's Russian to English Dictionary. Again, just another dictionary for looking up specific words that you want to know. Next one, this one has got to be a lot better than all of these other books. Russian-English Bilingual Dictionary. Pretty useful. It's got pictures and everything is labelled, as you can see here. Sorry for the camera shadow there. We've got like nice little labels, and it's both written out in the Roman alphabet and also in the Cyrillic alphabet, so you can sort of sound out words if you're still not familiar with the alphabet, which is very useful. And there's a bunch of different sections in here. This is a very good book, definitely a very good book. No, just for building vocabulary, not for grammar or anything like that. Moving on to more intensive stuff, we have Russian in 3 months. This is Hugo Russian in 3 months, I believe. I have read about half of this. I haven't finished this yet. I'm still working my way through it, but it's pretty good. It explains grammar and cases and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot more in depth than any of the other books. The other ones are just like phrase books for traveling and dictionaries for searching up words. This is a proper Learn Russian in 3 months course, and it's definitely very useful. There's conversations, as you can see here, and you read the whole conversation, and then that's translated into English as well if you want to go back and check everything. I haven't had to do that so far. I've understood pretty much everything that's been said in all the lessons that I've read so far. Definitely a good book. I have read most of this, not all of it. but from what I've read in this, it's pretty good. Some of it's quite outdated, like its references the Soviet Union and stuff being still around, which that isn't the case right now. Next, the most intensive book that I have so far, that I only have 3 chapters to go in, is Complete Russian, a beginner to intermediate course. This is a very good book, very in-depth explanations and such. Definitely would recommend this one. It's a teach yourself book. It's very useful. Read, write, speak, understand. About 2,000 words or so you're meant to pick up from this. It also comes with online audio. I haven't really used the online audio, I just sort of read the texts. But for example, in here it's got in-depth explanations of cases and modifying word endings and stuff in here. And it's got even little explanations on like scenarios and sort of everyday stuff. Sometimes even there's a little bit of history in here. And we've got plenty of conversations that you can read between different people here, and you go ahead and read. It also teaches you not only the regular printed Russian, but it also has the, the handwritten Russian, and how to write like proper writing, like joined writing. I'm trying to remember what that is now. The word for it slipped my mind. Handwriting, and the the basic printed letters. I normally just write in printed letters. Writing in the sort of Sanskrit-y type joined letters is an absolute nightmare for me. But if I practice a little bit more, hopefully I'll get a bit better. I'm on chapter 17 so far. Each chapter is anywhere between usually about 4 and 7 pages, and it usually takes it takes me about an hour to finish a single chapter in this book. So I've spent probably about 17 hours, roughly, probably a little bit more, just to get to chapter, what am I on? Chapter 17. So I've got 3 more to go. 20 chapters in the book. Here's the back if you want to pause and read everything on here. So it's meant to get you from somewhere around A1 to B. I don't know if B2 would be how high it would get, but there's some B2 level sort of lessons in here. Very good explanations. Definitely my best book on learning Russian. There's all sorts of activities in here. There's like writing exercises, listening exercises if you want to use the online audio, reading exercises of course, and stuff like that. Which is very cool. Will definitely get you up to speed. You do probably want to know a little bit of Russian before you get this book. It says, beginner to intermediate, but it's sort of like not beginner. I mean, you could read this if you were a beginner who just started learning Russian yesterday. But you'd definitely find it a lot easier if you already know a few words in Russian. Otherwise, it's going to be an absolute nightmare learning the alphabet for the first time just from this book and then memorizing all the words. But yeah, excellent resource. Dr. Daphne West and Michael Ransom, very good book, would recommend. Next is, this is just part of the Russian in 3 months course that I have over here. So there's a book, and the book comes with these old-fashioned cassette tapes. I do have a I have access to a cassette tape player, but I haven't used any of these cassettes yet, really. I just sort of read the texts, and I don't feel like I need to listen to the texts, really, but you probably definitely would benefit from listening to them. And it comes with like another little leaflet type thing about the audio courses and how to use them and stuff. But yeah, and that is how I am currently learning Russian. Also, online apps and stuff and tutoring. I've just started out some Russian tutoring. But yeah, that's all of the books that I've got so far. I hopefully will be getting some more in-depth ones later on to really jump ahead. I am still just very much a beginner. I also have this isn't a resource really, this is just my sort of like notebook, I guess, for just writing out Russian and stuff. As you can see, this is where I started practicing writing out the Cyrillic script in handwritten form and a little bit in, I think this is just all handwriting practice and just random sentences that I've been trying to make by stringing the letters together. And this is just a ton of pages of my notes of like vocabulary lists and stuff like that. Very good to have at least one sort of diary workbook type thing to write in while you're learning Russian, just to sort of, you know, have a place to spit out all the words that you're accumulating in that, make sentences and complete writing exercises, for example, from in here, the complete Russian course. And yeah, anyway, that's how I am learning Russian in 2023. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Goodbye.